Hello, we're with Matt Plapp on a Messenger Marketing Conference at Austin, Texas, and I will ask him a few questions about future of Messenger Marketing. So Matt,
What's up?
can you introduce yourself short?
Yeah, so my name is Matt Plapp. I'm from Kentucky here in the United States. I've been in marketing since 1999. I've had my own marketing agency since 2007, 2008, and been doing Facebook marketing ads since day one and Messenger for a few years now.
Thanks. So, can you tell me what is the future of Messenger Marketing and how it will develop and expand even in more in the next few years?
So, Messenger to me takes me back to when I got into marketing in '99 out of college. Messenger today is what email was then.
Okay.
Businesses, I say this jokingly but serious, businesses haven't had a chance to ruin Messenger yet like we ruined email.
Okay.
Because email 20 years ago, when I first got into business in 1999, when I would, I guess 19 years ago, when we would send 1,000 emails, 700-800 people would reply, and you would have a conversation because the email people weren't used to it, they weren't accustomed to it. Well, over the last 18, 19 years, companies hammer emails, and they're not customized. They're not based off of a conversation. They're based off of the business saying, hey, we've got 1,000 people. Well, you know only 100 of them want to buy this, but we're going to tell all 1,000 about it. So Messenger gives us a lot more opportunity now in that it allows us to customize the conversations better. So now somebody comments in Messenger and they tell me their birthday, and I know it's a female, and I find out that she's married and she has kids and it's her birthday.
Everything, yeah.
And I start finding this information out. So each month, instead of me sending 1,000 people the same message, I'm sending 1,000 people a message based on how we've engaged and based on their demographics, and that allows for much better conversion. It also eliminates a lot of spam, because like we just did a message this morning, my team did, to 8 restaurants.
Yeah.
And we didn't send it to the entire database. We sent it to a very small, like probably 8% segment of the database who hadn't engaged in the past 45 days. And we know that, so we're able to talk to them about why they haven't engaged, why haven't you been in? Here, well, let's get you in. We didn't talk to the people who came in last week. And that's what happens. I think that's the future of Messenger, is that we're able to have one-to-one conversations like this with consumers to help pull them in better and not be as spammy as email has gotten over the last 20 years.
Okay, great, thanks. So, what niches are you currently using, and what do you think? Which niches are have best success globally?
Globally, it's tough for me to answer because, as I've learned at this conference, our communication levels are different. Like I was talking to a guy this morning who email is still a big thing where he's at. And it's not uncommon to get 40, 50, 60% open rates. Here in the States, the companies in these big high-rises send out millions of emails every day, and they're not customized to you, and you're immune to seeing it. I wake up every morning with 200 emails.
Wow.
And it's kind of funny because I unsubscribe to stuff all the time, and I try to only opt into what I'm in, but I get these unsolicited messages because my email is out there. Whereas Messenger, they can't get to me unless I message them.
Yeah.
And then it allows me. So I think what we're seeing success with in the United States here, and what I'm hearing around the world, some things I do hear from I've got people like yourself and a couple hundred agencies I deal with. The restaurants are obviously a big one. Anything that's repeat business. Because like with the restaurants, which is what my book's based off of, which a lot of my expertise is restaurants, you can see how the person uses your program. I can see that they come in every month at dinner on this day, and then on the weekends, and I see that during the week they come in at lunch. Well, you know what? I'm not going to send them a lunch offer on Saturday because they don't come in then. Yeah. And so it's allowing us to get better engagement, better usage. I've also seen a lot of things that are in the medical world, because there's things you can't say obviously in Messenger because of terms of service.
Of course.
But it allows you to understand who's coming in and why. Like we're working with a company right now that a friend of mine is involved with. My dad actually is in the process of having a knee replacement. Well, we're able to get people in from Facebook ads into this chatbot knowing that they came in because they want to get back into golfing and they have knee issues. Well, that allows me to have a different conversation as a business. And so there's a lot of uses. Ask the Experts have been great. We have a lot of clients in the home services business, auto repair business. People are having problems. You have a weird noise on your brakes. Yeah, I do. Click here to Ask the Expert. We'll tell you what it's from. They click, they go in, You start a conversation. It's not selling, it's dating your customer.
Great, great. So when we can expect chatbots on other messaging applications like WhatsApp, Instagram, etc.?
I would imagine the next 12 to 24 months you're going to see a lot of it. The big players in these big buildings haven't gotten into Messenger yet. I deal with a couple restaurant brands that are real big companies, and they don't know what Messenger is. And so what's gonna take that next level is this next 12 months you're going to start seeing in the States here, and I would imagine worldwide, the Coca-Colas and those figuring it out, and they'll start getting involved. When they start getting involved, they got a big checkbook. And so when they go out and go, hey, ManyChat, man, this would be great. We would really do this if we could do it across these mediums, because we got to hit WhatsApp over in Europe. We got to hit Facebook in the United States. And man, Instagram is great for the college kids, and Snapchat and YouTube, whatever. I mean, I think in the next 12 to 24 months, we will see email take a completely different turn, and we'll see Messenger on a lot of platforms.
Great. So, what is the most popular messaging app here in the States?
Oh, it's Facebook by far.
Okay, great. So, last question: do you have experience in building chatbots for tourism, health, or even dental niche? Can you suggest how to collect more leads and convert them to patients or something like that? And which tools would you recommend?
Yeah, so what I love about Messenger for what you just mentioned, so let's talk about tourism, number one.
Okay.
We're both here as tourists. Neither one of us live here. I've not seen a Facebook ad yet saying, hey, Matt, come on down to our whiskey.
You're not targeted.
I've not been targeted. And the reason is these businesses don't understand how to use Facebook yet, even though they should have known 2 or 3 years ago. And I'm sure this is the same in Ireland and Britain and Australia, all over the world, wherever you're from, Croatia, Lithuania. Businesses need to understand that people like myself, when we travel here, we have money. I mean, I'm not going to a restaurant because I get a discount. I'm going to a restaurant if they invite me. And when I say invite, I mean by having a Facebook ad that targets people that are traveling in Austin, Texas right now that aren't from here, and then build out your ideal demographic. Okay, I'm a brewery that sells, it's a higher end brewery. I'm looking for men 40 to 50 that are traveling to Austin, Texas, that are married, because that might be a little more stable, they have more income. You know what? You're in front of the right people. And it's the same way. I've got a friend of mine now who's over in Ireland on a trip. She goes every year. So you talk about tourism, 2 things happen. People typically, at least my experience in the States, United States citizens travel in patterns. Okay. We have spring break every spring. We have summer vacation. We have Thanksgiving vacation. We have holiday vacation for Christmas. They go to the same places. I go to Whistler, Canada every year for a ski trip in January. Okay. So if a business in Whistler, Canada, or in Vancouver were to find me this year, well, guess what? Next November, they can send me a message in Messenger and go, hey, Matt, last year in January, you came to Whistler for a ski trip. Are you coming back this year? Yes, I am. Great. Would you love to book your reservation for the restaurant right now? And so there's a lot of opportunity there because people travel in patterns, especially business travelers. I go to San Diego 4 times a year. If a business in San Diego were to run an ad saying, hey, Matt, come by for a great cigar and a beer and a steak, and I saw it and I communicated with them, and the next time I'm in town, they're going to they could put it in place. Like, when's the next time you're in town? Oh, I'm here in next October. They have a reminder set up, September. Matt, click here to make your reservation.
Great. So I was asking, did you maybe do something with health niche or dental or something? Yeah, Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, so we've done some Ask the Experts with regards to health, trying to find out, because what happens in ads, like you'll see you're running an ad for dental. Okay. Well, my needs for dental, my wife's needs for dental, my dad's needs for dental are different.
Of course.
Problem is a lot of people are running the same Facebook ad to the same landing page for that person.
But it should be
different. Because think about it. So let's say you and I, like me and my wife and my dad and my mom, all see a Facebook ad, and it sends us to the same landing page, which is what happens. Okay, one, you don't know that I came to that landing page. You know that somebody clicked and landed there, and there's typically landing pages have a lot of leakage, meaning there's places to click and go away. And us Americans especially we're click happy. We're like clicking everywhere. And so what happens is, number one, you don't know who I am. And number two, you lose me when I get there. But 3, that landing page isn't talking to me specifically, it's talking about your product. Now, if you take that differently, and you have different ads reaching my mom, my dad, who are 71 and 72, my wife, myself. We all have different dental needs. We're responding to your ad differently for different reasons. That when I click that link and go in the Messenger, you know that Matt Plapp came in from this ad targeted to men 40 to 50 for a chipped tooth or for a root canal, whatever, or for white teeth whitening. My dad's replying for something with false teeth, needing teeth replaced or pulled. So now that conversation comes into Messenger. You now know that Matt Plapp, like you see my name in there, this guy came from our ad, and guess what? He came from this ad, so we have a reference, we tag him. Hey Matt, you responded to an ad about dentures. What is your current situation and what are you interested in? Click below, and it's replacements, maintenance, whatever the topics would be. And now they're able to cater a custom conversation. So let's say, for example, you don't have a big conversation about that because it's medical and Facebook Messenger, but you gather a few answers. You then send that via text message to the person at your front desk of the dental practice. They call up Matt and go, hey, Mr. Plapp, we appreciate you talking to us in Messenger. We understand you need some denture maintenance. Let's have it. When can you come in? It's night and day.
Cool. So this is it for now. Thank you very much for this short interview, and I hope we will meet again.
I love it.
Thanks.
Thank you.